Cycling in the UK is finally starting to become more popular. It's still not like in the Netherlands, of course, where nearly 1/3 of all journeys is made by bike. In the UK, fewer than 3% of the journeys that people make are on a bicycle. But it's getting better. Now there are over 23 million bicycles in the UK, so selling, maintaining and repairing bikes is big business.
Good afternoon, my name's Pete Gardner. I'm the Police Community Support Officer for Marden. With me today is Mira Martin, she's the KCC Warden for Marden. What we're here today for is to get you used to your bikes, get you confident on your bikes in preparation for your cycling proficiency tests. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 or 3 exercises just to get you confident, get you moving in and out the cones, etc., so you know exactly what you're doing on your bikes. Is everyone happy with that? Okay, well let's get on with it then and get the exercises started.
Bicycle ownership in the UK has doubled in the last 10 years. But many roads in Britain are dangerous for cyclists, so the police and local community wardens run courses to instruct children on safe cycling from an early age. These young cyclists are encouraged to wear high visibility jackets so that they can be seen in bad weather.
Okay, listen up. The first exercise is I want you to go around these cones in the playground on the outside edges of the cone. I need you to do 2 circuits in single file so that you don't bump into each other. So when I say go, I need you to lead off from the front. You can lead off first and then follow one by one and do 2 circuits, okay?
Cycling round an empty playground is of course much less dangerous than being on a public road. But these 11-year-olds are learning to control their bikes with confidence.
That's good, and come to a stop.
25% of cyclists in the UK now wear helmets, although it is not a legal requirement on a bike.
Cycle back up to here, and then we're going to do that twice. The following people, you can follow on once they get to the cone. Okay, is everyone happy with that? Okay, let's go. That's it, arm signal. Good. Well done. Okay, the final exercise is the slalom. Around to the top cone and then come straight back down the outside edges and join the back of the queue, ready to do it again. Good.
These well-behaved little girls and boys are tomorrow's teenagers who will be cycling along, talking to their friends or chatting on the phone. Will they remember all this good advice?
Well, did everybody enjoy that? Good. Well, I hope you've learnt some really important points today to take away with you for your cycling proficiency test. But do remember, from a police point of view, high vis jackets when you're out on the road, safety helmets and bike checks before you go out on the road. All that remains now is really for me to wish you all your best with your cycling proficiency test. It's been really nice to meet you all, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
These cyclists belong to a cycling club called San Fairy Ann. It's the largest organisation of its kind in Kent, with 400 members, including many fit teenagers, as well as super fit older people.
To Harwich and then through to Lenham.
Cycling clubs like this one organise and take part in every form of cycling: racing, touring, off-road and long distance. These cyclists meet on a Saturday morning and they prefer to use routes on the National Cycle Network. Ideal if you want smaller roads, more beautiful scenery and less traffic. These routes are definitely not for people who want to go the quickest way. Most modern bikes have plenty of gears, so uphill cycling is not a problem. And if you don't already have strong legs, you soon will have. The country lanes are quieter and often prettier than the roads labelled A, B or C on your map. But many of them have no road markings, no cycle paths and no pavements. So cyclists do still need to watch out for the motorists.
Well, we always wear bright clothes. We have our sort of club clothes, but in the winter we have to wear waterproof and warm clothes, but they're usually bright red or yellow. And if it's a dull, misty day, we have flashing lights on our bikes. I mean, we don't ride in the dark. The ride starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, and even in the winter it's quite bright then. And we finish at about 2 in the afternoon, so there's no real nighttime riding. But if it's very rainy, we keep our flashing lights on as much as possible, and we wear bright clothes.
Okay, I've been cycling in Kent for about 20 years. We do choose the country lanes because of this, but there are hazards there too. There's wildlife. Squirrels are good at running out and getting caught between the spokes, cats and dogs. Obviously the roads can be wet, and we've got downhills and corners. You can have gravel on the corners. Also a lot of ice in the winter, which can be very hazardous. But mainly it's the cars and the motorbikes, and particularly on the main A roads, they come far too close and can cut you up, and at junctions they pull out with aggressive driving. So, you know, but we do enjoy it, and you know, and this is why we keep coming out, because it is beautiful. You can see the surrounding.